What's up guys, welcome back. We're going to be solving another question from the chapter 3 of the Meriam textbook, question 12, and in this one we have the 500 kilogram uniform beam that is subjected to the 3 external loads as shown, and we need to compute the reactions at the support point O and the XY plane is vertical. So we can see the X and Y axis in this question. First of all, we are in the equilibrium condition, so we have sum of all forces equals 0 and same for the moment. And we can start with the free body diagram. So at point O we have a fixed support, meaning we have both X and Y component for fixed support. So we have OX, OY, and also the rotation of this beam is limited at point O, meaning we have to consider a moment, and that's all the reactions that we have at point O. And if in this question we had a pin at point O instead of this fixed support in here, we wouldn't have this MO at point O, but that's not the case. We have a fixed support, so we have the 1.4 kilonewton force at point A, we have 15 kilonewton meter moment at point B, and at point C we have two different force. In X and Y we have one single force that can be dissolved into X and Y components, so we know this angle right here is 30 degrees, so this will be 3 cosine of 30 degrees, and the horizontal would be 3 sine of 30 degrees. And there is one more force left in here, and that would be the weight of this beam, which we know is 500 kilogram, and that force would be applied at the center of gravity of this beam. Since we have a uniform beam, it will be exactly at the center. So if we want to find the whole length of the beam, we have 1.2 plus 1.8, which is 3 plus 1.8, so basically 4.8 is the length of the beam, and that divided by 2 would be our G, or where the weight is applying. So we have our weight, which is basically mass times G, and G will be 9.81 meter per square second. Acceleration of gravity, so 500 times 9.81, which is gonna give us 49.1 kilonewton. So now that we have this, we can use our equations in order to find the unknowns. We can start with sum of all forces in X direction. So we have positive sign for X, and we have OX, which is positive, and we have minus 3 sine of 30 degrees is equal to 0. These are the only two forces that we have in X direction. We know sine of 30 is 0.5, so basically our OX is 3 divided by 2, or 1.5 kilonewton, or 1500 newton, and the direction will be to the right since we did not get any negative sign, so our assumption at the beginning was correct. So we can do the same thing for sum of all forces in Y direction. This will be our positive. We have OY plus 1.4. We have the weight downward, which is minus 4.91. Just keep in mind we have all the forces in kilonewton unit, so we have to be consistent in all of this. And we have the Y component of the force at point C, which is minus 3 cosine of 30 degrees. That would be equal to 0. We only have OY as an unknown. The rest is the values that we already have. So this is going to give us 6.1 kilonewton, or 6100 newton. Again, no negative sign. That shows that the direction for OY was correct. So we found 2 of the unknowns. There's only one left, and that's the MO that we were looking for. And if we find the moment about point O counterclockwise positive, what we're going to have is the just to avoid confusion, let's call that MOM, just to avoid confusion with our equation in here. So we have M, which is our unknown. We have the 15 kilonewton meter counterclockwise moment positive. We have the moment of 1.4 kilonewton, which is, as we can see, is in this direction, so counterclockwise positive 1.4, and the distance from this force to O would be 1.2, so 1.4 times 1.2. We are using the 2D shortcut that we have for finding the moment. We went over that shortcut over and over in the channel. Feel free to check the videos in the channel. We have a lot of videos about this concept and how to find a moment in 2D and 3D questions. And that would be the moment of the 1.4 kilonewton, and we have the moment of the weight, which as we can see is in this direction. So clockwise negative sign 49.1 times the distance from G to O, which has been discussed. It will be exactly at the center. So 4.8 divided by 2, which is 2.4. So we have 2.4 for G. And the last one would be the moment at point C. So the X component won't make any moment since it passes through the point O. So no moment from the horizontal, but the vertical component also makes a clockwise moment. So -3 cosine of 30 degrees. And the distance would be the distance from O to C, which is the length of the beam, or 4.8. And that's pretty much all we have for the moment. There's only one unknown in here, which is M. And if we calculate M, we'll get 7.56 kilonewton meter, or 7560 Newton meter. No negative signs. That shows that the moment is counterclockwise. And the final answer for this question. Hope you guys find this one helpful. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this one or the 3 other textbooks that we're covering in this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. It's going to help me to reach out to more students. And you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.